Good afternoon. Uh, we're live. And as the couple, the old crusty couple, pull out from beside me that wanted to stand in front of the camera and light up cigarettes and stink me out, farewell. Might catch them pulling out in the rear view. Good riddance. Oh, it's disgusting. Anyway, they're gone. And we have a magnificent view to start the stream with today. Let's make sure all the technology's working. There's little red lights where there should be red lights. What a beautiful place to start the live stream. Let us start the car. There we go. Now, so using some new software that's supposed to multi-stream across some other platforms, but not sure if it will. It's hard to know if it's going to work until you go live and start playing with it. So I did do a live check at home the other night, and it seemed to work, but now I don't think so. I think my Facebook is not live. And God knows what TikTok's doing, let's be honest. But let's check YouTube. YouTube's the main channel, so let's make sure that one's working. Oh, don't know that, guys. Right, so let's make sure all the accounts are all where they need to be. That's better. All right, let's make a move. What a beautiful outlook. The Pacific Ocean looking east. Beautiful day. Hardly a cloud in the sky. I did spend the morning on Wild Horse Mountain, which we are going to pass on the way home. We'll go out this way and get a nice view of Mooloolaba while we do a Yui. And I have swum from near that head all the way across. It was like a kilometre for a triathlon once upon a time, about 10, 15 years ago. What a beautiful day. Let's see if we can get across. Bit of a blind corner, a bit of a blind crest up to the right. Can see a fair way down to the left. We look good. Nice. Let's cruise through Mooloolaba. We'll go through the car park. We'll check it out. We'll see how busy it is today on a beautiful winter day. Not sure if that ambient's coming through too loud at the moment. But I think you can hear it when you need to hear it. All right, so we are going to make our way back from Mooloolaba, back down the Bruce Highway. We've left just after midday, so we'll see what the peak hour traffic is like. It is the last day of New South Wales school holidays, I believe. So I would think there probably wouldn't be too many more people from New South Wales up this way. They'd already have gone home, you'd think. But you never know. I don't know if school starts back there tomorrow, if they have like a pupil-free day or whatever the hell happens with school these days. I don't have children, so it's not really something I pay much attention to. This will be a little bit slow. Cars will be trying to park, so this road drives through the car park. It's not a very big car park, but it's enough that people will stop and wait for ages to try and get a spot. And so therefore it will back traffic up quite a lot. Sin City number plates on the BMW looks like a 335i convertible. Top down. Beautiful day for the top down. Seriously, why would you want to live anywhere else in the winter? This place is mad. I've worked up here for a couple of months last year. Oh, a couple of GR Yaris, yeah. They're nice. Couple of the GR Yaris, a white one and a black one, looking pretty mean. I don't know what's to go. I know you won't see it on camera, but there's like a full solid disc on the back of the Yaris, the black Yaris. Meaning the wheel. Big exhaust. You can hear that rattling away. Anyway, it's about an hour 15 home, but by the time we hit the Bruce Highway southbound, that'll probably extend out 10 or 15 minutes. There'll be a few minutes to get through this car park. But the best thing about live streaming is it's kind of like I get a whole people coming with me. And it makes it entertaining. And then we'll see. We'll see what sort of craziness is happening on the highway. So what will we talk about today? A few things. I'll definitely talk about this Lexus a little bit and the fact that I actually want to give it away. But in order to give it away, I need a whole heap of subscribers to be able to activate the membership feature on YouTube. Once the membership feature on YouTube has been activated, then we can really kick some goals. And we can look at giving this car away to some lucky person who will win it. But before they win it, we also need to decide what direction we want to take this car. As in, I got it as a bit of a project, I got it for about half the price of what a Lexus ISF is worth because it needed some work. So I've done a whole bunch of stuff to it to make it be what it should be. G'day, Henry. Good to see you here, mate. Just talking about giving the the way that I want to give the car away. So once we've gotten enough watched hours on YouTube, so once a lot of people are watching a bunch of hours, we start the membership process, and then we can basically start giving tickets away so that I can give this car away. But in the meantime, we'll do some live streaming out of it so people get to know the car pretty intimately and how it sounds and how it drives, which is, I mean, it's one of my favorite cars. It's pretty cool. Everyone who knows and likes, knows and has driven ISFs, they like it. The Facebook group, the ISF Facebook group, they are, I guess it's similar to a lot of other sort of cult cars that people that own them really, really into them. But it's definitely one of my favorite cars. But it will be time to let it go when there's enough members signed up to the Driving Live Australia YouTube channel. And look, it's just a matter of time. Sunny Coast is busy, Henry. I mean, this car park, if you know, it's always a bit crazy. There's always people trying to, like, go through super slow. People need to stop to let people reverse out. It's really hard to see. Actually, reversing out of this car park to try and, when you're trying to leave, is really hard because you can't see. So, however, if you have your reverse lights on and somebody who's driving along here wants to park, they'll pull up. They will give you the space to move out, and then they'll obviously grab the spot you're in. So, but like I said, we're not in a rush. We'll get out of here once we're clear of the car park. We'll start making our way out towards. Well, might just go might just make our way out towards Caloundra, to be honest. What are you doing this afternoon, Henry? You just hanging around home, or what are you up to? See if you stick with us for a couple of hours, or if you got something else on. And also, let me know if you can. How's everything sounding? I haven't changed the settings on the headset, so hopefully I'm sounding pretty good. And hopefully the car is too. You're cleaning, buddy? Well, so have this on in the background while cleaning. Good idea. I like it. I will probably replay this back to myself later when I get home whilst doing something very similar. Mate, is that the C70? The Volvo, beautiful. Oh, I dig them. I've got a V70 at home, the T5 Turbo. Oh, well, why have one when you can have 15? Hey, I like your wheels, brother. I got to keep going, boys, but you have an awesome day, all right? Go for it. This is what a nice guy in a wheelchair, jumping in the C70 convertible Volvo. What a dude. I tell you, if I'd have challenged him to a drag race along here, he would have beat me. What a nice guy. Right, so hopefully today the rear view camera has charged enough that it's not going to go running out of batteries on the way home. Let this pair go across. Oh, that's too cute. Young couple. Oh, I think I remember hanging around up here once when I was young like that with a girlfriend. What a nice day. Good day for cleaning. Actually, it's a terrible day for cleaning, Henry. You want to be at home cleaning when it's raining or it's crappy outside, where being inside isn't so bad. Today it's absolutely stunning outside, so I feel for you. But if you're going to keep me company, then I'm happy, mate. How about you can live vicariously through me? You can enjoy the great outdoors of southeast Queensland, beamed straight into your home whilst you're cleaning. Big fluffy dog. Henry. Anyway, Henry, we're gonna have to grab you one day. We're gonna have to pick you up, and you're gonna have to come for a drive. And you're gonna have to come on one of these live streams. We'll mic you up, and we'll have you. I know you enjoy them. I know you enjoy them. I know you're a bit of a car. I like it. You like your cars, so let's get you out in the car. And I've trained a few people, a few learner drivers, on how to, the finer arts of driving, the things that most driving instructors might not tell you. So I'll give you a few pointers on how to be a better driver. Not a better driver just for safety wise, but also how to be a driver to help make traffic flow better. Not just considerate, but it's considerate and safe for sure, but also a more accurate driver. Things like using engine braking instead of just using your brakes all the time. Oh, there's a V70 wagon just next to me. I got the similar one, except that one's only the 4-cylinder. Definitely the 5-cylinder. Well, just reading Henry's comments there whilst we're not going far and doing much. Oh, no, the road's closed. Why is the road closed? That means we have to circle back. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, throw a spanner in the works. Is Waze even say it? Waze doesn't really say it. Can I put it there? Closure. Road closure. There you go. For all the Wazes that have come through here. Jogger coming through. I'll let the Mazda in. And so, for as long as it took us to get through the car park, it's going to take us about as long just to get back out of it. Well, these are the adventures you come along with driving Live Australia. That's all right. So Henry was just letting me know that you've just got over half your hours done. You probably won't get your hours done by your birthday, and yeah, if your parents are cool with coming for a drive, we can well, you never know. Depends what car I'm in. Whether you actually have a drive yourself or not. Maybe not the first time. It'd be nice to clock up an hour or two at least to go on your logbook. But anyway, first things first, we'll catch up and actually, Henry, if you can, find me on Facebook and add me. If that's okay. Find me on Facebook and add me, and then we can just text PM. We can do the whole private message thing. I'm sure you'll be able to find me. I'm sure we've got a few friends in common. All right. So what was I saying? That's right. The Lexus ISF. What a car. And I want to give it away. But because when I first acquired it, it needed some work. Let's just say that the seats weren't in very good condition, and that there are no seats in the car that it first came out with. The front seats, I had to go to the wreckers and find some replacement seats. I mean, they've still got the seat heaters and all that sort of stuff, and they all still work, but they're not the right seats. They're not the right colour. And the back seat, it was terrible. It's in the trailer. It's being thrown. It had, let's just say it was supposed to be a cream interior or a white interior. It's a very off yellow colour now. And let's just say little kids in their booster seats don't often wait to go to the bathroom. So there was some urine stains and stuff like that. So I tossed the seat. So we're going to decide over the next 6 months, whilst we accumulate some subscribers and some members, we're going to, all the members of the channel, once we get the membership up and running, are going to be able to vote on which direction we take the ISF. Do we try and source a nice interior for it, so it's back to similar factory? Or do we put some ADR approved front bucket race seats and do a rear seat delete? Rear seats, rear seat belts, and then put a half roll cage in it and make it a registered two-seater street track car, registered street/track car, because this is a very good car for that. So then we can decide, do we go a big rear wing on the back or with the race setup, or do we go just the stock rear spoiler that goes over on the boot? We will we'll vote on it. So it'll be a member vote. We'll do a poll, and whichever direction we decide to go, we'll then build it that way, and then we'll give it away. I'm looking forward to that. That'll be a fun day. In the meantime, if we can give away some less expensive stuff, I'd be keen to do that too. We'll definitely be giving away some memberships. So as soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers, 5 lucky subscribers will end up with free memberships, 12 months memberships. I'm going to have 5 tiers of membership, and I'll go into that a bit later. Starting at $5 a month. So that's not even a coffee. My coffees are $6. $6. So if you go without 1 coffee a month, that will give you a membership. And what will membership give you? Well, you'll get entry into the giveaway. That's one thing. Whatever the giveaway is at the time, we'll have entries into the giveaway. So I want to do a monthly giveaway. So we'll probably start off, maybe not with giving away cars, but we'll definitely give away stuff. It'll be probably motoring inspired, of course, but we will see. We'll get some partners together, and we'll try and get some stuff. There will be members only streams. You'll have access to members only streams. Things like going to the track. So there'll be times where I put the camera gear and the live stream gear into vehicles and take them to the racetrack, whether it be circuit racing, roll racing, drag racing. I'm keen to go and do all these things, depending upon which car I've got at the time. But it should be super, super fun. And then we can do things like if I take, let's just say the Lexus ISF here, if I took it to the drag strip just to do a couple of drags one night, just to see how many seconds on the quarter mile it does. Then we could do a members only competition that night with regards to guess what time the car will pull on a quarter mile. What the fastest time for the night. If we do 2, 3, 4 runs, what the fastest time for the night would be, and then see who gets closest, and then they could win something. That would be pretty cool. So I'm assuming that's Adam that's jumped on the live chat. Don't be sorry. It's not your fault I'm stuck in traffic. I'm at Mooloolaba right now. I was happy just to crawl through the car park and pop out the other side heading south, except they'd closed the road. So I've had to, all this traffic had to do a U-turn and come back out. So stuck in traffic. But lucky I filled the fuel tank before I got here and charged up all the batteries, I hope. Hopefully all my technology will last all the way back to Brisbane. Yeah, I bet you there's a lot of people heading towards the car park that don't know that you can't go out the other side and you're going to have to come all the way back this way if you don't get a spot. Anyway, fun and games with Sarge and Driving Live Australia. What else? Membership. I will have merch because I've made a few shirts and stuff like that, sort of prototypes, and people like them. People ask, where can I buy that? Where did you get that? When I said I made it myself, oh, can I buy it from you? And I'm like, I have only made prototype stuff. I haven't gone and actually stocked up yet. So, but if I keep getting positive comments from people saying they want to buy it, well then, well, I'm going to anyway. So there'll be a merch store. Once there's enough, whether it's on Shopify or through YouTube, there will be a merch store. And there will be some merch. I've got some pretty cool ideas for some stuff. Stickers and shirts and hats. I talked about members-only streams with regards to going to the track, but also members-only streams for going out in supercars and stuff like that. So teeing up the opportunity to go out in like supercars, put the cameras in the supercars and live stream whilst driving around. I probably won't be driving. I'll drive the laptop whilst the owner / driver of the vehicle drives, but we'll talk about the vehicle themselves and what they're like, the pros, the cons, and yeah, just get a bit of an experience, especially the sound, which is why I'm absolutely stoked I got the ambient mic sorted and working, because it would be terrible to go out in a Ferrari or Lamborghini or something like that and not be able to hear it. That'd be tragic. So, and that's the other thing too, like, it's one thing to just YouTube I YouTube so many different cars, like especially if I have an opportunity to buy a certain car. Like I currently own an S8 Audi V10 that has the 5.2 litre V10 from the Lamborghini Gallardo. And so before I purchased it, of course I wanted to know what it was going to sound like. So I can't tell you how many times and how many and how many different YouTube channels I went on to have a look and have a listen. But how cool would it be to be able to do it live and actually be able to get on the live chat at the same time? So All right. Oh, there was the girl on the motorcycle on my right before as I was coming through the car park. She's underway. She's right behind me in the rearview mirror. Mooloolabah's grown, that's for sure. Fair few more high rises. So touristy here. Let's head to Caloundra before we go back towards Brisbane. The push bike storage. And I'll let the motorcycle lane filter. So, she's doing it right. Motorcyclists lane filtering are not allowed to use bicycle lanes, but are allowed to use a bicycle storage area, which is what she's done. She's lane filtered and she's gotten. That's actually really good because this way she can be in the lane in the bicycle storage area and not actually cross the line, meaning not running the red light, which is what most motorcyclists do when they lane filter, because most car drivers obviously move right up to the stop line. So she's doing it awesome. I like her tinsel as well. It's like Christmas in July. So good on her. I like it. A motorcyclist actually lane filtering correctly, using the bicycle storage area correctly. Respect to her. She is a minority. Come on, green. There she goes. And the motorcyclist on the right that just overtook her rode up the turn right lane, overtook the Yaris through the intersection, and then pulled in front. How not to ride a motorcycle. Douchey. Absolutely douchey. You're a dick. If you're going to use the turn right lane, turn right, dickhead. Doesn't know how to use his indicators to make lane changes. It just frustrates me that people are either too lazy or too ignorant to just do the right thing. You know what? If you're the only vehicle around and nobody else is around, hey, fill your boots. You have freedom of choice. It can't stop you. But this guy here, what a dick. And the only reason why he hasn't lane filtered here is because he can't get his panniers in between the cars. Or is he going to... Oh, well done. So he's going to use the turn left lane to lane filter illegally. There we go. There's a short. There's a short. How not to be a motorcyclist in Queensland. So now, do I have a moral obligation as I come around this cyclist to send that footage in or not? Some people will say, don't be a narc. Well, hey, you know what? Sometimes it just takes good people to call out bad people with bad behaviour. And does it affect me? How did it affect me? It makes me freaking angry. And it makes other people freaking angry too. Causes road rage. And then motorcyclists like that just think they're entitled to do whatever the hell they want. And I can't stand it. So there you go, Jeff. If you're watching, that's my thoughts.
Did you say something, Adam? Did you say something about passing a Dutchie on the left-hand side? Is that what you're saying? I've unfortunately forgot to bring my glasses on this trip up the coast this weekend, so I can't read much. I'm flying semi-blind. Oh, here comes the. Is it the same Yaris GR as before? No, it's a different one. Right beside me. That's so cool. I'm surrounded by cars that I like. The Jimny, the GR Yaris. There's a Mustang just up there. So that's 3 GR Yaris I've seen today, and Mel hasn't even joined the conversation yet. What's that one? Grams. The number plate 9RAM5. Well, it says grams. Maybe an in-house joke because I don't know what it is. I don't think that car's at standard height. It's looking a little lower than standard. It looks pretty cool. Can't wait to have one of them as a daily driver. I'll definitely have to mic it up and put the cameras in it and go for a live stream. But yeah, that thing's looking a little lower than standard. All right. So every horse and cart is out today, enjoying the weather. Was it 1 o'clock yet? Oh, 10 past 1. As we go from 3 lanes to 2, so we'll find a nice little spot here to merge into. Nice. And give a wave to the person behind me because you know what? Some people like to speed up and close the gap and not allow you in for some stupid reason. So I find myself just thanking, as we cruise through the yellow, thanking people for doing the right thing. I just thank people for doing the right thing. Now, it's like, I remember a time where you used to thank people for going above and beyond. People just doing the right thing, yeah, that was cool. And then douchebags obviously don't get your respect. But these days, it's almost like the right thing happens from good people, not that often that I'm finding myself just thanking for just doing the right thing. Let me know in the comments or in the live chat if you find that's the case as well. Mr. T on that little trailer, that was cool. Can't work out the number plate in front, what that is supposed to mean. Look at that. That motorcyclist, the douchebag, was literally just in the right-hand lane just there. So he's carved it up, lane filtered, gone around the used left and right turning lanes to go straight, and he was still in the traffic at the same spot as what I was in. How does that work? So you do all those things and you're still just in the same spot in traffic anyway. All right, heading south. Along the Along this road. What is this road? Waze is telling me there's a red light camera here, so this is Nickland Way. Waze is trying to get me to turn around because I've just set the destination to Brisbane, but we'll finally get to a stage where it reroutes and tells me to go straight ahead instead of U-turn. Arena. Oh, wow. Fuel, 169.9 here. 169.9 for 91 unleaded. That means premium, which is what I almost use 100% of the time, from BP almost 100% of the time, would be hopefully just under $2 a litre. Don't cough in the microphone. Apparently it sends the audio into the red. I wonder if the little backfires in this thing are audible. Definitely audible to me on the downshifts. Just a little pop. Oh, the old Tirana. Some nice old cars getting around. Right, so yesterday I did a live stream from North Brisbane up to Mooloolaba, Maroochydore, Sugar Road, to a car meet, and parked up and sat there for a while some cool cars came cruising through. Met some really cool people. Met Woody from the Skid Factory, who then went and subscribed to the channel. Woody, thank you, buddy. If you do get to watch one of these streams, that was pretty cool. Watched your stuff for years with you and Al, and Mighty Car Mods, and always like what you do. Always like what you do. That Bedford van, that was so cool with the Barra. Yeah, it was really nice to meet Woody last night and his family out enjoying a car meet. And there were a few other cars there that I think had been built from the Skid Factory, and or at least had some sort of, that Woody's had something to do with the builds on. So there was what was it? It was a Century wagon there, Toyota Century wagon. That was really cool. That was a nice car. That's running a Barra Turbo. That was a cool car. I've never seen a wagon before with twin windscreen wipers on the back window. I was like, that was cool. I think the Renault Traffic or something has like two doors with 2 windows and 2 windscreen wipers, one for each window. That's fine. But to have one big rear window in a hatch for a wagon with twin windscreen wipers was pretty cool. I mean, I know it's such a little thing for a cool car. For the whole car was cool, but just that one thing was like, just tipped it over the top for me. That was one of my favorites. But yeah, nice to meet you, Woody. Legend. maybe, I did mention it to him. Maybe once we've got the right vehicle. I know he said that this Lexus would be ideal for doing interviews in, but he didn't know it doesn't have a back seat. Here we go. Flash the guy, let him come across. Because he gave me ample warning. Like at least 3 flashes of the indicator before coming across. So I was able to give him a flash and let him know, yep, seen him come across, bro. These people that just sort of do half a flash and then just change lanes instantly, give you no time to prepare yourself. Douchey. Yeah, Woody. Would be amazing to grab him to do an interview with whilst driving live. So if you guys got any questions, you can fire them in. That would be cool. I know he's interested in doing something like that. Whether it's on his own channel. Maybe I'll give him, like he's been doing his own thing for so many years now. You kind of get into a bit of a rut because you do things and they work. So hopefully my rut is a little bit different to other people's ruts. And for those that have got this going on in the background, every single hour that you guys watch this live stream helps so much. I'm climbing towards 800 watched hours so far this year, and I need 3,000. So that's an average of 250 watched hours a month. I'm going to change lanes because I can. 250 watched hours a month average. Well, not average. I mean, 250 hours a month average. Yes, that is average. If I can maintain that, we will get the memberships up and running. If I can maintain 333 watched hours a month, then monetization will occur. Also need the 1,000 subscribers. So that's why. But we've put on a bunch of subscribers in the last week or two. We've gone from like around the 745 up to getting close to 780. And this is when it's super slow. It's so slow to start the channel. Like 1 subscriber added is so exciting. And then you get to the dizzying heights of only planes. And Julia Flights have got like between 30 to 40,000 subscribers, and they're, you know, some of their streams they've put on thousands of subscribers. Like the kick-ass ones, like the Cyclone stream that Only Planes did. That was what they put on, like 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers in a night. Sick. Now that's exciting for them. And I think for all those YouTubers out there, the live streamers, or even not live streamers, but anyone who's getting subscribers, I think they appreciate every single one. But when you first start the channel and 1 subscriber, you might get 1 subscriber a week. And that's exciting. But then you think, oh, I need more. And then you start getting like 1 subscriber a day. And you're like, oh my God, that's so exciting. I remember where I was a couple of months ago, getting 1 a week. 1 a day is awesome. And then it's like, oh, really, to get my target, I need more. I need 10 a day. Yep. Let's make this channel a success, people. Because if there's one thing I want to do, it's to repay you guys by giving everyone the opportunity to win some stuff. Whether it's merch, memberships, or vehicles. Like, actually, I'd like to give a motorcycle away as well. We could do that before the Lexus because obviously it doesn't cost as much, so we could make that happen. We start small, get bigger, and Caloundra Road. let's turn right here and make our way out to the highway. Actually, you know what? I want to go straight. I've not really been. I think I've come north this way before. Let's go straight through the near industrial area. What's it called? Baringa, something like that. To give Thunderbolt Run a little bit of a plug, they were situated up here when I first did my Thunderbolt Run back in 2022? 23, 12, 21. Was it 2021? What's this year? 25, isn't it? Hasn't been the main event this year, so 24, 3, 24, 23, 22 it was the first main Thunderbolt Run, which was epic. What's Thunderbolt Run? It's basically a week-long or almost week-long drive with cool cars and cool people and cool events every night, like fancy dress parties and trivia nights and all sorts of carry-on in like 5-star hotels. It's pretty cool. Fingers crossed, we get the live stream. Well, I'll go back and say that I had this Lexus the first time I met Vaz, and he's like, come along. So I went on it, and so I might take this Lexus back on the Thunderbolt Run again this year. The year before, I had the V10 Audi S8, and the last year I had a V8 Audi S4. And Pelican Waters, did I come the right way? Oh, I think I'm going to do a U-turn here. I don't think I'm where I want to be. I think I turned at the wrong roundabout. That's what I think I did. Or did I? Let's just pull over. I'm just going to do a check, people. Just do a check of where I think I am and can do and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Let's let this RAV4 par. Oh, no, it's one of those CHRs. The CHR. I do not know what CHR stands for, but I pretend it stands for Corolla dash high rise. Because I could never really remember what the letters are if I don't give it like an acronym. So it's the C-HR. So I just think Corolla high rise. I think they're cool. They're pretty sleek looking, and they're little turbos. I don't think I'll ever get one though. Anyway, I made a boo-boo. I need to turn left at this roundabout, and then right at the next roundabout. That's where I wanted to go. Through the new estate. See how much of it's industrial and how much of it's residential. Plus, it's probably less boring than just jumping on the Bruce Highway and heading south. So let's give it a go. Again, adventures. And I have left lane clear. Did he just indicate right to go left? Oh, Ford Ranger drivers never cease to amaze. I mixed my roundabouts up earlier. That's what I did. I mixed my roundabouts up. I haven't even gone past Little Mountain yet. Or Caloundra. On Caloundra Road.
mean looking Isuzu, that one on the left. Oh, where are we at? We're still passing the Dutchie to the left-hand side. The last comment made that I can see. Yeah, so when I look over at the OBS, I see the last subscriber, the Skid Factory. I mean, I've been subscribed to them for years. Oh, not this channel, hey. Not this channel. My personal channel. It was pretty funny when I met Woody and introduced myself as Sarge. He's like, oh, he's heard about me. I was like, oh, that's cool. Maybe he's mixing me up with somebody else. Not that there's that many people going around called Sarge, but whatever. You never know. Southeast Queensland is just like a big country town sometimes. It used to be 7 degrees of separation. Now it seems to be like 2 degrees of separation between people. So yeah, my first house that I bought was just to the left. Pelican Heights. I bought a house in there back in 2003 or 2002. Back then, over 20 years ago now. Just to the left and left again up Bella Vista Boulevard. It was $152,000 for a brand new house, 3-bedroom. I sold it a couple of years later for double that, so I was pretty happy with that. So. So yep, spent the night with my friends after the car meet, which I met them at, with their Dark Horse Mustang. Actually, for a Mustang, I mean for a car, it's a nice car. For a Mustang, it's a nice Mustang. I might come across to the left now because I am gonna need the left lane soon when I get down the hill. Right, so, and going home back to Japan tomorrow is Ellie. Ellie, she's a subscriber of the channel now, so absolute pleasure to have met you. My friend Paul, who we stayed with tonight, is a very good photographer, so we got up super early this morning and went to Wild Horse Mountain and took some photos. Well, he took some photos. Well, actually, we all took some photos, but his were pretty awesome. Sunrise over the Glasshouse Mountains. Seriously awesome way to start a Sunday morning, let's be honest. And Ellie's last day in Australia after a 2-week holiday for her as she shoots back to Japan. And yeah, hopefully catch up with her over there when I next visit. Be nice. Making friends across the world. Where does Pierce Ave go? Well, Pierce Ave kind of go. We could turn here. How about we turn here? Let's turn here. This will take us down to where we're going to end up anyway by turning left at the next roundabout. But I don't know if I've ever been down here at all, ever, in my life. Which means ever. So let's check it out. As Waze keeps having conniptions telling me to go a different way. Oh, no, it's good now. It's sorted itself out. It's telling me to keep going this way. Good on your Waze. Ooh. Whoops.
So yeah, it's going to tell me to come down here and then and then turn the wrong way. But we are going to. Oh, there's a bridge here. Oh, maybe I can't get to the road that I wanted. So the road I wanted, I believe, is underneath us. Right now, I'll have a look. Yeah, actually, that's where I was thinking I was going. Oh, I thought this was an intersection, not an overpass. Ah, well, I do believe we can turn left up here and go through the industrial area. Oh, look at this. We're on the southern side of the horse race track, Coldwell Park. I've definitely never been there before. I'm not really into horse racing. Horsepower. I've definitely never been down here before. Henry, the drive so far has been slow, and I'm looking at going some roads I've never gone on before we hit the Bruce Highway. Stitch up. Well, a little bit. Especially with the road closure before. Previous Wazers hadn't logged it down as a road closure, so. But I did that. Oh, wow, that's a big speed bump. When you see an Amarok jump up that quick. Oh. How's your cleaning going, Henry? Smells like a rubbish tip around here. Oh, and there it is. The Resource Recovery Centre. What a nice way of saying a rubbish dump. Thank you, mate. And we're looking at Waze. Waze is trying to get us to turn right just up here, but we're not going to do that. Why would we do do what Waze tells us to do? That would be boring. Alrighty, so that is obviously a stop sign. Even though the sign is missing, there is a big stop line across the bitumen, so. Let's keep going straight. Never been here before in my life, so adventure time. Right, so I believe this will spit us out near where Thunderbolt Run headquarters used to be, or Iconic Car Imports. And through the industrial area, and then I think we can get back out on that road that I was trying to be on before that we went over. I reckon Max, if Max was on here, he'd be like, he's never been here before. Maxie hasn't been up here for about, one of my moderators hasn't been here for about 20 odd years or something like that, I think. So, yeah, none of this was here when he was here last. So let's have a look. We need to take the left lane and zigzag our way back to the main road. That'll take us back to the Bruce Highway. So left here. Potter Road. Oh, the roads that we used to go and drag race on back when we were younger. The nice wide industrial roads where there's nobody living. Oh, Waze is caught up. It's telling me which way to go now. Yep, beautiful. I like it. We're turning here? We're turning here because it's a dead end straight ahead. Lucky I saw that. Now, I'm pretty sure it was around here that Thunderbolt Run first started. Thank you for stopping, Mr. Hilux. Somewhere around here. Actually, I've taken a young friend, driving lessons around here. Because again, you got nice wide roads. On the weekends, there's not a lot of people driving around. There's also a brewery around here somewhere too. Was it just here? Was it on the corner here? I can't remember. I think we're pretty close. I think that's where Thunderbolt Run started. Just on the left there. Back in 22, I was when we did that. Oh, yes. Nice. The XY GT. Aftermarket exhaust on this, Henry? You could say that. You could say that. I bought it with aftermarket exhaust on it. I believe it's titanium. I think the headers on the engine are factory. I know they get swapped out on the ISF a fair bit for a little bit more power and breathing, and a little bit of a different note. But yes, this car definitely has an aftermarket sports exhaust. I mean, if you've got a 5-litre V8, you want to hear it. I mean, if you got any V8, mate, you could be anything from a 3.5-litre V8 to what's Ford got now? Is it 8-litre V8? The Godzilla. It's up there, 7 point something, 7.2, 8-litre, something like that. Dust mites, Henry. You know what? I think most people are allergic to dust mites. I don't know if it's an allergy or just, it's like saying people are allergic to snake bites. It's like, I think they get up everyone's noses, mate. So if you're cleaning and you got dust mites there, maybe you have to wear a little paper mask, mate. Maybe crack out the COVID mask, so you're not having to inhale the dust mites. But good on you for cleaning up. I'll have to do some cleaning and organising when I get back to my digs. All right, here's the road that we drove over before. I do believe I drove north along this road once. Here we go, Bells Creek, arterial road to the Bruce Highway. Let's do this, something different. Everything seems to be going well. It's so much better when that rear view camera is, even though it only makes up, what, a small percentage of the screen, it does actually add a lot of value to the channel, especially when you can see something behind and or it's like you're driving. Straight through.
Oh, I can see the Glasshouse Mountains off in the distance on the right. There's a school, looks like a school or something coming up here on the right as well. It's nice through here, to be honest, but it's going to end up a rabbit warren. It's going to end up being North Lakes or Forest Lake or one of these big housing estates that I just don't want to live in. Put me in a high rise. Nice, 0 to 80. Oh, we got a Hungy up here too. That's nice. All right. Well, today we're supposed to be trying a multi-stream between Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, but it seems to only be working on YouTube. I'm definitely not an IT guy, but I'm trying. So Henry, you and me both, mate. Housing estates. Look, someone's got to live somewhere. Fine, that's cool. I get it. Luckily, we still have a choice. Put me in a high rise. Put me up nice and high with a really nice view. Put me in the middle of Brisbane City in a high rise and a nice view, and I'm happy. As long as I can just catch the lift down and walk to wherever I need to go. Do my shopping, which I don't shop for much. Park my cars. But yeah, if I'm up nice and high with a beautiful view and no lawn to mow, God, mowing lawn, seriously. How good's the 8-speed? I'm going to mention this because there's a company out there in Brisbane, actually 5 minutes from where I live, in North Brisbane, called Likewise, and they make gear shift knobs. And when I first got this car, it had this weird phallic looking gear stick. It looks like what some ladies might keep in the top drawer beside the bed. And I wasn't keen on it. So I actually gave it back to the guy I bought the car off. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure he purchased it in the first place. But I did look up the Likewise catalogue, and I found this awesome little round. It looks a little bit like an 8-ball, but it's like an onyx color or something. It's like a graphite color, but it's like a solid, heavy ball into the Bruce Highway. So there you go. What are we on? Roy's Road. What are we on? Roy's Road. All right. Turning off Roy's Road onto the Bruce Highway. Turning off Roy's Road onto the Bruce Highway. This shifter feels so good compared to the leather shifter, which is the standard shifter in the ISF. Not bad shifter, but this one just feels so good. Did I just hear a beep or something? What was that? I don't know what that was. Come on, Prius. Get up to 110. Thank you for those cars in the right lane that moved. moved across. Appreciate that. Let's just go to auto. Let the revs drop down to what? 1,700 RPM. Nice. We are only sitting on 101 behind the Prius. Maybe the Prius struggles to do 110. So let's... yeah, there we go. We're getting close. There we go. There's 110. Nice. Max. Maxie's on board. Max, good to see you, buddy. Good to have you on board for the run down the Bruce Highway towards Brizzy. The car meet at Noosa, was that the Noosa concourse? That was on this weekend, Henry, I believe. We considered going there, but didn't happen. My friends and I considered going there, but yeah, we decided not to. So we went to the small car meet last night instead. I mean, we did muscle on the mountain at Mullaney 2 weekends ago, so. But as the channel keeps growing, I will be going to more and more car meets. Like every weekend will be a different car meet, whether it's things as good as like the Noosa concourse. And although the Noosa concourse, it's an invitation, I believe. Being a concourse, you kind of have to get invited to show your car there. Otherwise, you just, you're going. But I'll tell you what I would like to do is have a second camera or third or fourth camera with me when we go to a car meet. Whilst streaming live, I go remote. So I take the camera with me and we actually go and have a look at all the cars there. We chat to all the people that might own the cars and stuff like that. Just ask them a few questions about them. I think that'd be a really cool thing to do. So I just have to work out how to do that. And we'll see how we go. We will see how we go. So the next exit, Wild Horse Mountain. You can't really see it from here with the pine trees, but that's where I spent the sunrise this morning. It was nice. So the next major exit where there's a petrol station coming up on the left. Was a really good way to start the day, watching the sunrise come up over the Pacific Ocean, Bribey Island, Pumice-Stone Passage. And as the sun comes up, it then shines on the Glasshouse Mountains and they look epic. So we did get a bunch of photos this morning, so that was pretty cool. All right, so I think as you come through here, you can peek a sneak at the top of Wild Horse Mountain above the service station. There it is. There's a, well, it's a fire tower up there, which is, it's a 700-metre walk. You park in the car park at the bottom, 700-metre walk up to the top on a concrete road that you can't drive up because there's a massive steel gate in the way. A knee-jerk reaction to those people that used to drive up there and do burnouts and do stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, beautiful spot. If you ever come past this way and you want to stop off and watch a sunrise or a sunset, absolutely. Now, I don't have any wood in here to touch wood. Traffic is good at the moment. Traffic is good. Waze is saying there's police up here. I don't see any. That's a negatory. So 45 minutes to get home
50 kilometres, 45 minutes. Well, maybe there is a bit of congestion up here further. Can't really see any on Waze. Henry, great idea. We should meet at a car meet. Like I said, find me on Facebook, add me. We'll PM. We will organise a good car meet to meet at. I mean, you meet some awesome people at car meets. You see some awesome cars at car meets too, let's be honest. As I move my headset around, get more comfortable. Yeah, anything like a Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Saturday, Sunday car meets. I mean, honestly, if I'm doing 2 or 3 a weekend, that'd be cool. And motorcycles. I do like to get out on the bike. I'm pretty keen to live stream on the bike, but I just don't think, well, the live chat won't really, I mean, I'll be able to talk, but not read the live chat. Unless I use a quad lock and an iPad with big writing bolted to the handlebars or something crazy. I know, that's why I mean touch wood, Max. I know I kind of jinxed it when I started to say it. But I did that. Here we go. We're starting to slow down already. So let's use some engine braking. At least I can tell from the car in front, not sure what it is exactly, Hilux or something. When they gas it, they just pump out black smoke out the exhaust pipe. So I can see when they're flooring it and speeding up. But yeah, we've definitely slowed down. Doing 105 in 110 zone. But that's what happens on a Sunday afternoon. Bruce Highway southbound heading back towards Brizzy. If you haven't seen my short that I posted this morning, the question, is it against the road rules to park on the opposite side of the road? Is it against the road rules to park on the opposite side of the road? If you haven't seen it, go see it, like it, give me a thumbs up. And we'll find out. We'll find out what the rules are for parking on a suburban street the wrong way. Just past a Hyundai, was it Kona before? Uh-oh. Right. Was it just my YouTube that went black for a few seconds there, or was that everyone's? I do have the antenna on the outside, right in the middle of the roof. So hopefully it is working well. I did have it inside last night and it lost transmission. Lost transmission whilst parked at the car meet. So I was probably parked there for maybe half an hour before it sort of just dropped out. Henry, you go all right. I mean, you are doing your learners, so you would expect, I would expect, I think most reasonable people would expect that people doing their learners, about to get their Ps, should know the most up-to-date road rules more than most drivers on the road. So, Henry, you're all over it, mate. Yeah, you would have to cut across. I mean, you would think in a suburban street that it's not really an issue, especially if the suburban street, it's 50K zone, there's no white lines down the middle, and so yeah, just so happened that friend of a friend might have been parked on the wrong side of the road this morning, and I had to take the opportunity to make a short about it because it's a road rule that some people might not know and understand. I'll tell you what, the post that I've put up in the last 24 to 48 hours has gotten a lot of comments, and that's the post about moving forward into an intersection when the disappearing red arrow happens. So obviously it doesn't happen at all traffic light intersections where there's red arrows, but some you'll have your green arrow and then it will go red, and then you get your green light to go straight, and then a few seconds later the red arrow will disappear, which means that if traffic is clear, you can make a right-hand turn across the intersection. Now, if traffic isn't clear, you are still, I want to use the right words. You don't have to, and that's one thing I do understand. You don't have to. It's not law that you have to, but you should move out into the intersection and then wait until either traffic clears, oncoming traffic clears, and you can actually make a safe right-hand turn, or if it's peak hour and it doesn't clear, you may turn on the yellow and the red because you've already entered the intersection. Now, at a lot of intersections, you can get at least one, if not two, and sometimes three extra cars through per change of lights. And if you can do that, that's like 10 to 20 to 30% more traffic through that intersection every change of lights. And that makes a massive difference during peak hour. Yet, it's a road rule almost nobody knows about. And I'm pretty sure it's the same Australia-wide through all states in Australia. And if it's overseas, I know a lot of Americans and some Brits and some Kiwis watch the channel. Soon to be some Japanese people as well. Let me know. I know in America you can turn right because it's the opposite side of the road. Turn right at most intersections on a red light. That's pretty cool. I got honked because I didn't realize that. I kept watching all these people running a red light, turning right when I was in LA and I first got there, my first day. And it took me one intersection to learn and a quick check of Google to say, oh, hey, what's the go with California road rules? Can you turn right on a red light? Well, yeah, look, you can. Let's go. So yeah, that one's gained a lot of track. That one's gotten a lot of hits and a lot of comments. I haven't had as many comments on anything else other than this one. This is the most comments so far. People saying, well, what should the person have done that was sitting in front of me? It was a little granny. She was driving a little white hatchback. And they're like, should she have just barged away across the road and stuff? And it's like, no, she should have just done the right thing, which was move forward into the intersection. And that particular day, there wasn't a gap in traffic until the light went yellow and then red. And both cars. There's a fire truck. It goes northbound on the other side as we come in towards Caboolture Aerodrome on the left. We go from the 110 zone back to 100. I tell you what, I think we've left at a good time. Most other people aren't going to leave the sunny coast. We've got some roadworks here, so we'll slow down to 80. But oh yeah, just no line marking here at the moment. Got the reflectors in there, but no lines. So. And, well, grooved road here. Oh, back to some normal stuff now. And back up to 100. Right, so, yeah, that's a post that has gained a lot of comments. There's a few people out there that have challenged it, but I don't mind that at all, because what that does is it highlights that people that are commenting on the channel don't know the road rules themselves. And so therefore, oh, do you think she just should have barged away across the road, or No. She should have just done what the road rules say, which is move out into the intersection and turn either when there's no traffic or on the yellow and red light. That's what you do. But most people don't. Most people don't do it. Oh, simple and common sense, Henry. Yeah, but common sense isn't common. I know you're a young fella, but you'll learn, if you haven't already, that common sense is not common. It used to be. Back in the day, common sense used to be common, but I don't know what's happened. I think that's a really good subject to study. Where did common sense go? Usually it came from parents to children, but honestly, I don't think parents and their parents' parents are teaching common sense like they used to. Anyway. Maxie's all over the road. Max, you're a legend when it comes to these road rules. I mean, you are, mate, seriously. I'm driving, so I'm not going to be able to Google and look up road rules and stuff like that. Max is down in Sydney, so there's cross-border road. There's always some nuances with road rules and stuff like that. Like when Queensland states that 90 and over keep left and less overtaking on multi-lane roads, whereas New South Wales states over 80. It means the same thing. But just these nuances in the road rules. So Max is all over it, saying that the short answer is pretty much illegal to park on the wrong side. But, and I don't know if you've written it, if you are parked on a one-way street, you can park on the right. That makes sense. That is common sense. Unless otherwise, unless there's signage or a yellow line signifying that you can't park there. If it's a one-way street, you can park on the right. Other than that, you can't park on the right. You can only park on the same side of the road that the direction of travel. I appear to be gone. I appear to be here. No, I appear to be here. Reset your YouTube. I had to reset my YouTube before, but my YouTube seems to be working. Or frozen? No, not frozen at the moment. I can, Maxie, I can see your comments. What's Henry's last comment? Something about hating cars that are. Evenly said, "Oh, check out this van. Is it a Bedford?" Yeah, so I'm back. Check out the van with the flared wheels. Let's boogie. Sick van, bro. Wicked, man. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, V8 in it. Yeah, like it. That's sick, brother. Good on you, mate. That's a cool van. I like it. Let's. We'll just pick the middle lane here. Yes. We seem to be beaming out okay, Maxie. Telstra's not letting us down today again. Oh, as the Golf light. Well, I'm going to let the Golf go. I'll just have to back off so he can come across. And then go nowhere? Or is he going to cut off the Mazda? No, he's sipped in behind. There we go. There we go. We probably saw, if you replay that one, he'd come up pretty quick in the rearview mirror. On the left-hand side, so best thing to do was just back off and give him the space to go. I'm not gonna play around. Now, here's a Nissan with balls. These things are funny. If you've never seen these before, there's a set of balls hanging off the tow bar. Now, it's not something I'd ever put on my car, but some people do. and it's kind of suits. It really does kind of tells you about the kind of driver that's driving the vehicle, I guess. I'll tell you what I've never seen. I've never seen a woman driving with a set of those balls. But where's Middo when you need him? It's a patrol driver. And they were chrome balls, those ones. Sometimes they're all different colours or what have you. But, look, put it this way. It's like the people who designed the stickers, see you in the NT. Very clever, and hopefully they've made a bunch of money from it. But I don't know if I do like the see you in the NT. I don't know if I'd buy the sticker. They've made some money. They've definitely made some money. I'm assuming the people that had moulded the balls that hang off the tow bars, I'm assuming they've made some money too. Yep. Back to Hunji. Again, 511 ES8. Golf driver, where are you going to go? I believe he was just on his phone for a bit then, and then as soon as he got off his phone, he decided to accelerate. So he's just going to change lanes. He's going to lane swap. He's going to bounce around, and ultimately he's going to get to wherever he's going a minute before he would have if he just cruised. On the brakes, on the throttle, on the brakes, going to use more fuel, wear his brakes out more. And it's just a Golf GTI. It doesn't sound, it's not like it sounds good. Not that good. You can't find me on Facebook? Oh, how many? Come on, we've got to have some friends in common. You can find me on Facebook. I'm sure you can. Do some investigative journalism. There's only a few Sarges around on Facebook. Not that many. There you go. Maxie's helped you out. You'll get me. Trust me, you'll be able to find me more than I'd be able to find you, Henry. Think outside the box. Think cleverer. Think more cleverer. Right, so what's the next intersection? Is it North Lakes? Well, we're at the north end of North Lakes at the moment. So yeah, the next exit, people struggle. I mean, it's a 60 zone on the variable speed signs at the moment. Now, here's a question. Do the speed signs slow to 60 because traffic slows? Or do the speed signs get changed to 60 first and therefore then people slow down? Which one happens first? The chicken or the egg? Do the signs change, readying for congestion? Or does the congestion happen first and therefore then they change the signs? What's Henry's? Henry said something there, yeah, wasn't quite sure what that's, Maxie. Sort him out. I can't wait to get home and get my glasses again so I can read stuff. I mean, I might have to put the text on my phone at the highest, the largest scale. That would suck. Oh, puppy dog in the Ranger. Don't mind going slow in peak hour traffic when I got you guys hanging out with me. There's some cars on the side of the road. Police. Oh, I don't think that's police. Nice horns on your helmet, buddy. He seems to be, he's going to lane split at a little bit more than 30 k's an hour. He seems to be doing all right. There you go. Maybe there's 2 motorcyclists I've seen today on this stream so far doing it right. He seems to be doing it right. Good on you, mate. Phantom traffic jams. I could talk about it every live stream. Phantom traffic jams. Literally, people cannot merge. Well, firstly, people can't take off ramps. Let's see. Now, the off ramp to North Lakes is massive. It is so long, and it's like sits at 80 k's an hour for a fair distance. So, oh, look at this idiot. Look at that. He fucking holy shit. Literally just missed my mirror. I'm sitting at 60 k's an hour, and he's doing 100. That scared the shit out of me. His handlebar went over the top of my right-hand side mirror. Freak me the heck. And I'm sorry, that's why I do not like most Harley riders, because they drive like dicks. So if you own a Harley and you're a good rider, well done. But unfortunately, it's the majority give you the minority a bad name. That scared the crap out of me. Come across Kia. Oh, there was nearly a crash just there. The guy had to go to the right to avoid. So the Colorado had to go to the shoulder so they didn't plow into the back of the Isuzu. I mean, a good move. You see it. I've done it before. And also what that does is just in case there's a vehicle behind you, it gives them more space. Now look at, there's the off-ramp. What people tend to do is slow down on the freeway, on the motorway, to like 90, 80, 70, 60 sometimes before they take the off-ramp. This off-ramp is so long, and it's 80 k's an hour for quite some distance. You can take that off-ramp at 100 and then start to slow down. You barely even need to brake. You can literally just back off and downshift. Yeah, I know, most people drive autos. Downshift, that's what they're designed to do. Downshift and use your engine braking. That way you don't even have to touch your brakes and you'll go from 100 to 80. Just be a good driver. Not just a saying I like to say. Most drivers are below average. Now, you might think that doesn't quite make sense, considering average is like in the middle, the mean. So therefore, half the people have to be below and half the people have to be above. But when you get on the road, it seems like most people are below average driving skill. Most people have just done the bare minimum to get their license, get on the road, and that's it. They never do 1 more minute of driver training. And they might drive for 40, 50, 60 years. I mean, naughty, I'm assuming you're talking about the Harley rider. That's putting it nicely, Henry. Yeah, we'll definitely do car meets, Henry, in the future. I plan on doing some more, so we'll definitely catch up there at one. So, just like the last on-ramp, the next on-ramp, it's from North Lakes. It's the south exit from North Lakes to the Bruce Highway. There's 4 lanes that go into 2 lanes using the drag strip traffic lights that they literally go green for half a second. half a second they go green. And I've shown that before on the channel. And yeah, it's a drag race. So what's supposed to happen is cars, and we'll see it soon because it'll be on the left, cars are supposed to speed up to the posted speed of the highway, which is 100 k's an hour, and then merge in. And they've got 4 lanes that go to 2, that go to 1, and then merge into the merge onto the highway. But the problem with that is it only takes 1 or 2 people every few minutes to try and merge at 20 or 30 k's an hour below the posted speed, and this happens. Look, it only takes one. It only takes one person to try and merge at 20 or 30 k's an hour below the posted speed to cause congestion for the rest of peak hour. Now, that can never change because there's always going to be at least one moron. There's nothing you can really do. I mean, it doesn't matter. I guess the more people we can get the word out to and describe it to, it's just going to prolong the same situation for minutes. That's it. If every driver had the same skills as a V8 supercar driver, there would be we'd be congested, but we'd be all cruising at the posted speed. And here's the traffic lights. It's a drag strip. Oh, I'd give it a second. But the yellow, so it goes green for a second, yellow for half a second. So you've got like 1.5 seconds, and then look at them. You'll see the cars will drag race. And there's enough on-ramp, or so it should say, there's enough off-ramp. On-ramp? No, it's on-ramp. There's enough on-ramp that you can get up to 100 kilometers an hour, but then you have to slow back down to 20 to merge. And the other thing is, too, so many people just drive straight through those red lights. They just don't care. So it'd be pretty cool to set the cameras up one day for an hour or two, just at those lights, and just sit there and just chill, have a deck chair, sit on the other side of the barricade there, and just count, just watch, just. Just watch. I'm going to be going straight into the city, well, towards the city. So when I've got a little gap, which is coming up now behind this BMW. No? You coming? You coming? You coming? I've got this BMW X5 sitting beside me. I was waiting for him to go past so I could get in behind him. And then he's just sitting next to me. Go, mate, go. There we go. Just decided to sit beside me for a while. I'm trying to let you go, and you're just sitting beside me. I can't merge into this lane if you're just sitting there, mate. Had that all clear, all that clear space in front of you. Had to wave him through. Come on, let's go. Let's go, and then hit the brakes quick. You've got, what's that, Henry? You got 500 plus hours on your racing sim. Yeah. I actually went to VR Motorsports yesterday and had a little look around. Down the south side, was it Tingalpa? 6 big, expensive-looking virtual reality sims. I am definitely keen to go back there and have a go. All sorts of different race cars and racetracks, including watching a couple of AU Falcons drift around Queensland Raceway. Not that that's my thing. I did buy and own an AU for about not even 6 months. Bought it for $250. Fixed it up. Cost me $700 to buy and fix, and sold it for I don't know, $3 or $4 grand. It was a Fairmont gear too, so it had the Tickford motor and all the electronics. Not a very attractive car, but for some reason they've gained a lot of popularity. maybe because it's got the 4-litre 6-cylinder. The daddy to the Barra, the Intech motor, and rear-wheel drive. Coming up to the Pine River. Now we've got 4 lanes. And now we've got the weaving chaos that is people coming from Dolly's Rocks Road that want to go straight, and people coming from the Bruce Highway that want to take the arterial road. But you do have about 2 kilometres of road to get in the lane that you need to. But for some reason, people still like to leave things to the last second and make lane changes. Yep, leaving things to the very last second. So Henry, you've been to the VR Motorsports down there at Tingalpa. It looks sick. I was just down the road. My mate was having a kiddie's birthday party with his daughter, and I'm allergic to most children, so I needed to get the hell out of there. Actually, I wasn't allergic to the children, let's be honest. I was allergic to his, I am very much allergic to his ex, the mother of his child. She is one of the worst human beings I've ever met. And I couldn't be in the same building as her, so I needed to get the hell out of there. So I walked up the street and checked out the VR Motorsport setup. And it looks pretty cool. I was happy to sit there for a while and watch other people have a go. But that could also be a good meeting place to catch up and go for a bit of a hoon. One of the guys that was there threw me his phone and said, and I didn't even know this guy. He just threw me his phone and said, "Mate, can you video for me?" So yeah, so hopefully he got some good video out of that. I only thought once about running out the door with his phone while he was in the simulator. Nah, not even. Mitsubishi Colt. They're kind of cute. The Rally Art Colts are kind of cute. Chuck a turbo on anything and it makes them kind of cute. Yeah, Henry, I'm glad that you like that VR Motorsports. I didn't actually have a turn. I just watched. I should have had a go. There was some spare spots and I should have just jumped in with some of the others and had a go with them. But I was just there by myself looking. But I'm definitely keen to go back and have a go. Alrighty. Well, the rain, there could be some rain down south. It's like a 50-50 call whether I'm going to work tomorrow or not with the rain. I don't mind having a 4-day week. Most of my weeks lately have been 4-day weeks, and I haven't been entirely upset by that. I think there was, 3 weekends in a row that we had long weekends about 2 months ago. That was all right. It was around Easter time, I think, so maybe 3 months ago. But the weather is looking a little ominous down south. Yes, Henry, the hydraulics. Yeah, where the sim rigs go up when you first start. What are they, every 10 minutes? They have another round and you go on, and yeah, the ladders, they fold away. And those big hydraulic rams, they go up, and yeah, I'm pretty keen to experience it. The screens are these big, like 180-degree wraparound screens. So yeah, pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, look, Henry, I'm going to be home not too long. So I will endeavour to try and find you on Facebook. If you find me, we'll get it sorted. Now, where should we stop the stream today? We don't have to stop in the next 5 or 10 minutes, but we do kind of need somewhere cool. Somewhere cool on the north side. I was thinking the airport. I wasn't sure the boys were getting out there and starting to get ready, but let's... the first set of traffic lights as you come into Brisbane from the north. Beams Road. We'll jump in the left lane here, just so we have options. Well, how long have we been going for? I know it'll say it somewhere up there. There we go. Oh, the Ford Capri convertible over on the right. Wow, I remember when they first came out, and I did kind of think they were cool. I mean, I've always been a Ford boy. And then I think they just didn't age very well. And now whenever I see one in good nick, like that one looks like it's in good nick, I just think, wow, so cool. I think they're cool again. There's a lot of Mazda styling because Ford owned Mazda at the time. So I can see a bit of Mazda in it, but cool little car over on the right there, heading north. Quick. Well, it wasn't even that quick to 70 k's an hour. That was just half throttle. Such a cool car, this car. Well done, technology. We've almost got home. Look at the traffic, or lack thereof, right now. Amazing. Oh, incredible. You know what? I'm pretty keen. What's the time? It's only 2:30. I'm pretty keen just to stop at the loop. I'm happy just to... Oh, what? No way. There it is. Cruise up behind it because I think they're cool again. That's 2 in a couple of minutes. That never happens these days, unless, of course, they were at a Ford Capri meet. I'm actually going to change lanes, which I can. Let's go east on Robinson, behind the Kona. Look, the airport's not that far away. I think it's a pretty cool place to finish the stream. I know the boys probably won't be out there within the next sort of half an hour. They'll probably take a little bit longer to get out there, but I'm keen. I'm keen to stretch my legs at the loop and just... Oh, it could be chockers, actually. Maybe. Apparently, it was Brisbane Open House weekend. Henry, did you know about Brisbane Open House weekend? Loop? Yeah, loop. Yeah, we'll go to the loop. Brisbane Open House weekend. There is a place that usually, and it was, a place at Highgate Hill called Torbrick, a big building with like a control tower on top. And during Brisbane Open House, They usually allow people to go up there. And it was this weekend. And, yeah, I chose to do other things. So it might be a year before that comes around again. But a massive list of different buildings around Brisbane that they open their doors to the public, and the airport is one of them. So apparently there's like a bus. You had to buy tickets, and it was sold out in 4 minutes, I heard, on the live stream yesterday. Thanks, OPN boys. Sold out in 4 minutes, all of the tickets to go on a bus and get driven around the airport, like around like the taxiways and what have you. So that sounds pretty mad. So let's finish at the loop. At least that way we know where we're going to finish, where and when. That'll probably stretch us out to about the 2-hour mark. Not that I'm counting. Yeah, I'm counting. No stream for OPN this afternoon. Not now or not today, because it's unusual they don't do a Sunday afternoon stream. I know they did. Was it them yesterday? Yeah, they did yesterday morning, didn't they? Or was it Friday? Oh my God, the weekends just. It was yesterday morning. It was yesterday morning. I remember because I was on my way to Parkrun at just before 7 a.m. and they were streaming. Just looking to see how far behind the stream is between me and yeah, it's getting close to a minute because I've been sitting at this intersection now for about a minute and the live stream just catching up. I think that's what happens going through Restream using the server, Restream server. A minute's nothing. I can see a plane taking off from the airport. Oh, what have we got up here? We got yellow flashy lights. No, he's turned them off. What's he doing? There's a four-wheel drive in the right lane. Sort of, I don't know what they're doing. But I get to stop at a yellow light. Oh, there's been a little bit of bitumen patchwork on the, look at the potholes that they've, seriously, it looks like a road crew has pulled up, thrown a few shovelfuls of hot mix on a hole, and then driven off and just allowed the traffic to flatten it out as they drive over it. That's literally what it looks like. Doesn't look like they've done any sort of prep work. Doesn't look like they've used a tamper or anything like that. Tim. Hello, Tim. I'm the man. Ah, get out, mate. Just a small cog in a big machine, mate. Good to have you on board. I'll give you a shout out, Tim. Good to have you here, mate. You're at the end of the stream. I'm just going to shoot from Geebung here through Virginia, out along Toombul Road. Oh, what's happened now? Why my ears have done this? It's like my right ear's just dropped out for some reason. Come on. Oh, and then like YouTube's dropped out. It's all happening. Oh, there we go. My right ear's crackling up. Lucky I've got more than one headset. It's not like I've moved or anything. It literally just stopped. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button. Oh, this is so weird when one ear drops out. Go, Jimny, go. Oh, it's come back. So you don't want to be a terrible driver when you've got your business name sprawled across the back window. Oh, I should, won't turn ways off. I'll just stop that route because I'm not going there anymore. We're going to the loop. We'll get in behind the boat. Do we want? Yeah, we'll do the boat. So the right-hand lane, come over here, Jimny. There you go. You're going to go back to the right? Yes, you are. So the right-hand lane here. So we go from two lanes, two right-turning lanes. Let's see if, there we go. Oh, maybe it's the microphone. I just tap the microphone and then my right ear come back. Weird, weird. So we're going to turn right onto Sandgate Road from Robinson Road. We've got two right-turning lanes into 3 lanes. And you'll see with the dotted line on the road, the right-hand lane has to turn into the right-hand lane. But the left-hand lane can turn into either the left or the middle lane. We're assuming the boat is going to end up in the right lane, so we'll take the middle lane. There we go. And then you watch, because I take that intersection every day, at least half the people in the right-hand lane will try to get across, like the Jimny up there and this Kia. We'll try and get across at least into the middle lane, if not the left lane, because then the next intersection after this set of traffic lights, you've got 2 lanes that go left onto Toombul Road towards the airport and 2 lanes that go straight along Sandgate Road. So yeah, it gets a bit chaotic sometimes, especially when people in the, oh, you're coming across, little BMW, especially when people in the, that jump in the right-hand lane want to turn left down here. There we go. Come on, Toyota. What is that, a Clugger? Is that a Toyota Clugger? So I'm going to jump in, not just now, because we've got that solid line. And we'll have to wait here for the Nissan Teeter. The Nissan Teeter. The new Volvo. So I'm going to jump in, because I can, because there's no cars here, behind the little Mazda. Oh, another Jimny. The Jimny's everywhere. And as you get around, these lights are mainly green, but then you get around the corner and the next set of lights are usually red. Of course they're not today. But you do get 3 lanes here. We get the turbo lane. Goes for about a couple of 100 metres. That lane comes in handy in the morning. Most people don't either know about it or they just don't realise it's there or what. And we get another go after this next set of lights. So as soon as you get across this set of lights, you get a third lane opens up. It's the it's like a little on-ramp from Northlink Place on the left. It's like a little on-ramp and opens up into its own lane. So it depends on how slow traffic's going. Is this another Clugger? So many Toyota Klugers. We just take the left lane. Over the bridge. And then the Mazda wants to jump in the left lane for some reason. Maybe they're going to turn left at the next intersection. But if we're cleverer, the little MG just behind us is far enough behind us now I can come across. So you're turning left there? Yes. And I'm going to stop. There we go. Nice. Oh, all right, where are we? Where were we? Tech's still working. Batteries were good. All my batteries were good. Actually, I think my main battery is getting low. But let's hope we can make it another 10 minutes. Out to the loop. About 10 minutes. I think the exhaust on this car sounded better than the music coming from the chimney. Just my opinion. So let's jump in the right lane. So we got pole position. That Audi is propped like they're going to turn left, but no indicator. So yep, they turned left. It's getting a bit dark around here. There are a couple of spits of rain on the windscreen, but still a lot of blue sky. There's actually a really dark cloud right above me. So coming in from, well, it's just kind of, the sky doesn't look too bad to the west. A little bit clear. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Oh, it's looking pretty dark just there. Henry, I see you've figured out the Facebook thing. Awesome. Wasn't that hard in the end, was it? Just checking. All right. It gets chaotic through here in the mornings because you've got a bunch of people wanting to turn to the airport. The airport's probably going to be a bit crap at the moment, but we're not going right into the terminal, so go the 350Z. They're kind of cool. Rear-wheel drive, V6, they're all right. I've never owned a Nissan. I have never owned a Nissan, and there is only one Nissan that I really want to own. And fingers crossed we can go to Japan next year and find one before they all run out. The mighty R32 GTR. I might come back across to the right lane of the turn left lanes. Ah, good timing. Green arrow as soon as we get here. I like it. So, we've got Nana in the Honda. That's like one of the slowest accelerations ever. So yeah, it used to be 80 and then 90 k's an hour along here, but the let's actually get up to 70. Is it Nana? No, it's a young Asian man with, and he's given his mustache a real good crack. You know, the types of people, the types of guys that take a year or two to grow their mustache. Or maybe he's been growing it since he was 17. But good on you, buddy. I bet you he saves a lot of money on razors. Bet he saves a lot of money on fuel driving and not accelerating past 10% throttle too. See a car stopped. Yep, it's still there. Thank you, Waze. The little, was it the I-Rock or the I-Cross or whatever they're called? E-Rock? I-Rock? No. T-Rock. A T-Rock or a T-Cross, that's it. So it used to be 90 k's an hour along here, but now it's 80. Which means there's no keep left unless overtaking along here because it's not otherwise signposted. What's happened? I see a lot of messages that have... Who was that from? Was that Henry's? Henry, did you do something to make your messages disappear? Has Stream Elements... spamming caps. Don't spam caps, Henry. You know that. Who did caps last night? Oscar from the Central Coast yesterday did caps. And yeah, and then, does it? I need to get back onto Stream Elements. And it's like all of your comments going back have disappeared, Henry. Yeah, I need to change that. That's a bit aggressive from Stream Elements. I think that's not called for on the live chat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust the Stream Elements, Henry. It sucks that all of your comments from like previous have just disappeared. It happened to Oscar last night too. I actually thought you got booted. I thought you got timed out, but no, luckily. Yeah, look, it offended. The only thing offended around here was Stream Elements, mate. Not me, not you, not Max. All good. There's the ice cream cone. The concrete ice cream cone. I tell you what, it's been about 2 hours, I can tell, because my knee's starting to feel like it needs to get out and walk around. But we're only a couple of minutes away from the loop, as you guys know. Keeping me company on the way back down from Mooloolaba. That's pretty good, right? Oh, the start was nice, except for I wanted to start the stream. I just found a really good car spot. It was the last one left up on the hill. The cameras and everything. And then this old couple comes over, lit up cigarettes, both of them, disgusting. It looked like they were probably 60 and looked 80 because they've been smoking. And it just stunk. And then she was standing in front of the camera, in front of the car. Now, hey, look, it was a public place. She's entitled to be there. I wasn't going to ask her to move on. I just had to wait. But it took a few extra minutes to get going because she was standing in the way. Blocking a beautiful view of the ocean. So yeah, that was a good place to start. And hey, the airport, you know what? The airport's always a good place to finish. It's not always going to be the case, but we know where it is. We know what it's like. We know it's an end destination. It's a dead-end road. We know what we're in for. So I'll spend a bit of time here after I end the stream and just stretch my legs and watch a few planes. Thanks to the Only Planes boys for getting me re-addicted to plane spotting. What happens when you're in a tunnel? Henry, what happens when you're in a tunnel? Zero to 60.